My guest at this time is a former WWE World Champion. He is a Hall of Famer. It is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Mark, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Man, we kind of cuddling on the couch.
Yeah, I mean, you're sexual chocolate. This is how I'm supposed
You
to.
know what I'm saying? We're just a little sexual chocolate. Everybody need a little sexual chocolate in their life.
You did come back briefly there at the Greatest Royal Rumble. If you came back, maybe for one more match, could we see sexual chocolate, Mark Henry?
No. Listen, I told you, if anybody hits me, I'm calling the police.
Okay, got it.
No more wrestling.
No more wrestling.
It's a lot of hugging, a lot of shaking hands and kissing babies.
Now, that's the thing is you did the show at, the Greatest Royal Rumble. There's a lot of money being thrown around for those shows. If they came to you and they said, Mark, we need a marquee name. We want somebody over there that, they love these guys coming out of retirement. Could you be persuaded to go over there and do a big match?
I would say no, but my wife would say yes. They start throwing a little money around. We got to get them bills paid.
Now, we are here. It's Busted Open Radio.
Yeah.
I talked to your co-host, Dave LaGreca, earlier this week, and I know that you were at the AEW media scrums. I was in the media scrums. This isn't just like a hobby for you. He was telling me that you studied to be a journalist. Is that true?
Yes, it is. I definitely love it. I like people having information and understanding, and that's ultimately what we want as fans.
Yeah.
And as people, you want to be informed. You want to know what's going on. You want it from a reliable source, somebody that talked to the person or talked to a representative of the person. Yeah. And that's what I do. I try to use my contacts to reach out and get the proper information.
And you do a great job, man. It's so cool to see you in those scrums because I noticed that when you ask questions to the talent, they kind of stand up a little straighter, right? They take you a little bit more seriously than, Jamoke Nick Hausman here. So, what's it like for you to be in those scrums and talking to, people you've known for years but now on a media level?
Well, it's really conversational. They look at you as a peer and somebody that actually knows what they're going through and have an understanding of where the question is focused. Yeah. It's coming from a good place. And a lot of times the media, including me, will try to elicit emotion out of somebody. And I don't usually do that with other wrestlers. I want to give them a proper channel to be able to vent as well as give the information that they want to relay to the fan.
I was really interested. I thought the moment of the Double or Nothing scrums was really the interaction you had with Cody. You asked him about the diversity in AEW. Why was that the question you wanted to ask Cody Rhodes in that moment?
Because I know Cody really well, and I know the directive of their company, and that was something that they harped on, and I wanted to know and let the fans hear from him how he felt about it, and they got it.
Yeah. Now, I want to switch gears a little bit. I'm from Houston, Texas. You're from Houston, Texas.
I'm from Silsbee.
Silsbee
is about an hour and a half away from Houston.
I'm actually from the Woodlands, so I'm not like...
Okay, so you're technically up north.
Yeah, I'm up north. Yeah, I'm of the area of Houston, like you. Now,
surrounding areas.
Yeah, now I used to go to the Houston Summit when I was a kid. It's not the Summit anymore. Now I think it's like a mega church, isn't it?
Yeah, guess what's the pastor?
I think Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen, yeah, he's the pastor there, and it's an unbelievable stadium for a church.
Yeah, it is. It's a stadium. It's the old Houston Summit, and I have this one memory of you from the Houston Summit, and it had to be '96. You debuted in '96, right?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Now I just want to ask you about it because when I was a kid, I saw you there. You did an in-ring interview with Jerry Lawler. And I believe Mankind came out and had a casket with Paul Bearer, and you World's Strongest slammed him. And then a week or two later, I think you made your TV debut. I just want to know, do you even recall what it is that I'm talking about?
You know what? I was a fan, so I knew everything that was going on in that show.
Okay.
And it was pretty easy for me to react, but I had no clue what the hell I was doing in there.
Okay.
I was so dangerous, man. I was a bag of hammers and pliers, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you get hurt.
Well, you started with 24 in WWE, right? And then did you have any pro wrestling experience before coming in?
No, I had no experience whatsoever. I was just a fan.
Yeah.
And Vince McMahon saw me mention that I was a fan, and they came after me. And I'm really glad he did.
Yeah, well, WWE's, you're obviously in the recruitment department now. They bring in a lot of, independent wrestlers, but there's some guys like you were that are just like green, that have no background there.
It's more, wrestlers have to be extroverts. You have to transcend whatever sport you're in, like Bianca Belair.
Okay.
I saw her in CrossFit. She wore bright colors and tutus and bows, and when she talked, she spoke with eloquence and like excitement.
Yeah.
And that's what a wrestler is.
Yeah.
And if you see those people and they're unbelievably athletic and it's tailor-made,
Yeah.
go get them. Say, hey, look, you need to make the transition.
Well, hey, I just got the signal from.
Get the wrap up.
I got this. So we have to end it there. But Mark, I could talk to you for another hour. I hope to get some more time with you down the road. Best of luck tonight with the show, and anything you want to plug, promote, put over here before we wrap it up.
Please go out, get Sirius XM satellite, tune in to channel 156, and listen to Busted Open Radio. Dave LaGreca, Mark Henry, Tommy Dreamer, Bully Ray. Do the right thing, guys. Enjoy the world of wrestling through radio.